Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, September 30th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 40 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 69 degrees with a high of 74 and a low of 62. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and laughs, pretty pictures. And of course, most importantly, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always delightful. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact, which is what a majority of you do. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Hello, Mamie. Mamie. All right. So during my broadcast, I normally color 2 pictures, but a while back I picked up a third. The first one I always do is a buddy color, which means I make this image available in my group. And it's from one of my books. This is from the American Indian Jubilee. And I started out with the skin tone, showed you how to color a darker skin tone. And then I started branching out on doing some of the other parts. Then the next one I'm working on, this is from Come Home to Color. This is from Debbie Macomber. And I was showing you how to use sequins on your pages. I wanted to do that on the trees. I thought that would be absolutely gorgeous, and it is. Now, last night off camera, I got more of the background sky done. I've got more to fill in for the leaves themselves. But tonight I'll be working on the beach and on the water and the skyline. Now, on this one, Debbie hadn't put a sun in, so I added that, and then I added the clouds as well. Oh, Mamie, you won't be here tomorrow night. Okay, thank you for letting me know. And then the next piece I'm working on, which we really don't have too much more to do, Carmen Gates gifted this to our group. This is from Dreamland, and I've been working through this. It's basically Mother Nature holding an orb, and I've been showing you how I would do the various seasons. Added a few pebbles, some feathers. Hello, Amy. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. All right. Let me entertain you. Let me get a little information to Mamie here. Okay, I just sent Mamie the affiliate link to, oh, well, let me not get ahead of myself here. Now, I'm going to do a walkthrough. This is a new book that I just released. Living with Fibromyalgia. Mamie, I'll go ahead and pop in that link for the moment. And then you can put it in at the end when I'm done. So I'm going to do a brief flip through this. This book is from my heart. I do not have fibro, but I know a lot of my peeps do. So I wanted to do something for you guys. This took me quite a while to do. I'll show you why in a moment. So the cover, I want this to be inspirational. I never knew pain until fibromyalgia knocked me down. I never knew strength until I got back up. I am a fibro warrior. 50 inspirational quotes and grayscale images about coping with the symptoms of fibromyalgia. So let me break the spine here. Some of the quotes are an acknowledgement of what you guys that have it are going through. Others are meant to be inspirational. And let you know that there is people that understand as much as we can. So here's the format. You'll have a picture, a quote. And I'm not going to read each quote. Fibromyalgia is like a rose that blooms in adversity despite the thorns of pain. Its petals of resilience and beauty shine through, inspiring all who see it. And then we have the connecting picture, appropriate picture. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful tool for healing. Embrace the stillness, for it's in these moments that your body finds the strength to fight another day. Again, related quote, even in the depths of depression brought on by fibromyalgia, remember that your strength is not defined by your pain, but by your resilience. I'll tell you, these quotes are so beautiful, I want to read them all. Even on the toughest nights when sleep is hard to find, I remind myself that each new day is a chance to rest, recover, and renew my strength. Hi, Lori. Hi, Pebbles. Pebbles. Amid the quiet of solitude, I find the strength to endure the invisible battles of fibromyalgia. In the stillness, I discover resilience and the courage to face each new day. So you get the idea. We have the quote, "Don't let fibromyalgia take away the beauty of your life. Instead, take the time to look all around you. There is always something to be thankful for." I gotta quit reading these. So guys, what do you think? Do not let the pain and fatigue of fibromyalgia control your life. Instead, write your own kind of music. And so on and so on and so on. But you can see the pictures that are here. Every quote relates to the picture. Living with fibromyalgia is like being on a sailboat at dawn. The journey may be challenging, but each sunrise brings new hope and strength to navigate the waves. Embrace the light and keep sailing towards brighter days. I have got to quit reading these. All right. So guys, what do you think of the pictures? In the gentle touch of her husband's hand, she finds solace and strength, reminding her that even in the midst of fibromyalgia, love and support can bring comfort and hope. Hey Thomas, happy Monday. This picture is one of my favorite pictures. I love it. Every day you face fibromyalgia and headaches, you prove your resilience. Your courage in the face of pain is a testament to your incredible strength and spirit. Like pebbles in a stream, fibromyalgia may slow my path, but it will never stop my journey. Okay, Lori. Lori, did you get Pebbles some treats? I am a chronic pain warrior and I will win. I figured that's what you were doing. Like falling leaves, I may drift away. I may drift, sway, and fall to the ground, but fibromyalgia will never break my spirit. So, for those of you that do have fibro, I hope that this brings you a little bit of pleasure, lets you know that you're not alone. I really wish I could read each one. Like a resilient flower blooming through the toughest soil, those with fibromyalgia show incredible strength and beauty, even in the face of chronic pain. Hey, Pebbles! Pebbles! I love this picture. Just as a pearl forms within a clamshell through layers of resilience, those with fibromyalgia develop their own inner strength and beauty, shining brightly despite the challenge. You could have a field day with these pearls. Just like a playful puppy brings joy and comfort, those with fibromyalgia find moments of happiness and strength in the little things, making each day brighter. Oh, I gotta quit reading these. And then, of course, this is the cover. Yeah, you gotta argue with the doctors. I don't know if you can read these quotes while I'm showing you the book. Probably not, because it's far away. And again, every quote matches the picture. Let me get this. With every headache I conquer, I remind myself of my inner strength. Fibromyalgia may challenge me, but it will never define me. Even when your mind feels foggy, remember that your wisdom and strength shine through. Each moment of clarity is a victory, and your resilience in navigating cognitive challenges is truly inspiring. So guys, did I hit the essence of the issue with this book? Even when fatigue weighs heavily upon you, remember that each small step forward is a victory. Your perseverance in the face of exhaustion is a testament to your unyielding spirit. Embrace each moment of rest as a powerful act of self-care and resilience. Fibromyalgia may steal my sleep, but it cannot take away my strength. Each restless night is a testament to my resilience and courage. I'm really trying not to read these, but I want you guys to see where I'm going with this book. Carmen $7.99 for PDF. Navigating the serene waters of a cove with the steadfast mountain in the background reminds us that even amidst the calm, the journey with fibromyalgia requires strength and resilience. Even when fibromyalgia clouds my mind, my spirit remains clear and strong. Each day, I navigate the fog with courage and grace, proving that my strength is unyielding. Oh man, like I said, I just want to read every one of these. In his embrace, she finds a sanctuary from the storm of depression and anxiety. His love is the anchor that steadies her through the challenges of fibromyalgia. Together they face each day with unwavering strength and hope. Even with dry eyes and mouth, my spirit remains hydrated with hope. Fibromyalgia may challenge me, but it cannot diminish my inner light. Each day, I rise with renewed strength and determination. In the shared journey of fibromyalgia, friendship becomes a beacon of strength. Together we find comfort, understanding, and the courage to face each day. Our collective resilience shines brightest when we support one another. Even when my mind feels foggy, I remind myself that clarity and strength come from within, and each day is a new opportunity to shine through the haze. Anyway, you get the idea. Sometimes the strength within you is not a big fiery flame for all to see. It's just a tiny spark that whispers ever so softly, "You got this, keep going." So guys, what do you think? This is what it feels like living with fibromyalgia on a daily basis. However, I will not give up or give in. I think this picture is just so profound. And then, of course, here's my bonus page. So there you go. All right. So here's the back with some pictures on it. I hope this gives you some ideas. Here's the picture with the pearls. So guys, what do you think? Okay. So Mamie, if you'll go ahead and pop in that link again. I really hope that this book gives you an emotional lift. Amy, which one? Thomas, your book is scheduled for later this evening. Oh, Amy, the pearls. That would be a fun one to do. So guys, I hope this book comes across as being respectful. I hope it's an emotional lift for you. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Oh, or the candle. Hi, kitty. Kitty, I just did a flip through of my book, Living with Fibromyalgia. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, here are the 3 projects I'm working on. and I hope you're enjoying. Oh, you thought it was good, positive sauce when negative ones might seem easier. Yeah. Okay. Who's ready to color? So let me say hi to everybody. I was busy flipping through the book. Thomas, hello. Linda and the three amigos. Carmen, Lori, Amy, Maggie, Stephanie, Linda and the three amigos, uno, dos, tres. Linda, Michelle, and Wally. All right. Mamie, go ahead and pop in that link again. Okay, so last night we worked on the skin. Now, I want you to notice on the skin that I got a little bit of a speckling effect. And sometimes that comes from a pencil that doesn't play well with something that you're using. And in this context, that's perfectly okay. All right. Let's continue with the headband. Now I'm going to use water-based marker. So guys, how was your day today? Win, lose, or draw? I'm going to say win. I got my book. Amy, draw. Kitty, draw. Mamie, draw. Who else? Lose. Oh, Lori. You said goodbye to Chubbs today. I feel your pain. That is the hardest part of pet ownership. Thank you, Carmen. Lori, give Pebbles an extra long hug. Okay. All right, Thomas got his book. All right, look at that beautiful red. And notice how this red is picking up the colors in the face. And then I'm going to slide down And we'll go ahead and pick up some of the beads here with that red. Now, on this other earring, we need to take a peek and find the similar beads. Lori, you had chubs for a long time, didn't you? Oh, Thomas, you're welcome for your book. Happy birthday. Carmen, water-based. All right, let's get some turquoise in there. "12 years. Oh, yeah. So how did you end up with the name Chubbs? All my pets are rescued. Carmen, water-based, but don't worry about it. You can use alcohol-based. Oh, Lori, you thought you went through a bunch of names of him, and he instantly responded to it. All right, let's get our darkened turquoise. Lori, you were right the first time you went through THROUGH. You went through. Okay, back up to the top. Turquoise. And look how beautiful that already is. And now my darker color. Just adding enough of it to give us that dimension and detail. Okay, now I'm going to put some brown on that band. This is the brown that I'm using. Let me pull out. Isn't that beautiful? And guys, for anybody that came in late, I did a flip through of my newest book, Living with Fibromyalgia. You can go back to the beginning of the broadcast. It's got the picture and then a corresponding quote with it. So there's that. Okay. Who's coloring this with me tonight? Oh, there's John. Oh, John, I'm sure you're watching the game. Are the Tennessee Titans winning? I think it's what, Tennessee and the Dolphins tonight? Okay. Oh, they're actually winning. Wow. 6-3 fourth quarter. Woo-hoo. I'm going to die of a heart attack if they win. Okay. Payne's gray. Oh, second quarter. Yeah, I was kind of wondering how it could be the fourth quarter already because they only started an hour ago. Thank you, John. Okay, Payne's gray. John, I didn't see any images from you. You might want to check. Okay, check out the darker color. Notice how I'm coloring on the edges and around the little turquoise beads. John, I'll check tonight. Okay. Now, what's the color that I recommend when we're doing something like this? What's my next color, guys? Guys, what's my next color in doing this? And the answer is black. So we have our dark brown, we have our Payne's gray, and now I'm coming in with black. And notice now how the red, as soon as I put that black next to it, it looks dimensional. Okay. Let's go back to the headband. Harmon already did Payne's gray. Thomas, you'll have to tell me how you like your book. Oh, let's see what I want to do here. I'm going to put in a light blue. And I'm putting it in as my base color. But notice that we have little loops in this stuff, right? And we don't want to lose that detail. Okay, kitty. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I'm going to come in with a very dark blue. And I'm going to color the inside of our loops. To give it dimension. Let's get this other side done. Don't forget to turn your pencil. All right. Look how cool that looks. And then I'm going to come up here. And this area right here is what the feathers are being stuck into. It's basically leather. Thomas, what are you talking about? That's not funny. Ben, who more I watch every night. Thomas, what are you talking about? Excuse me. Okay, now we want to come in with a lighter brown. And notice how I'm back blending. And then I'm going to come in with a Payne's Gray on top of where I started out the brown, and what it's going to do is make that a darker brown. So we have a dark, medium, and light brown. Thomas, I think I would cry if you died from a heart attack, teacher. We all loved you so much. It wouldn't be the same without you. I speak for everyone here when I say we love you. Okay? Well, thank you. That's not funny, teacher, how you said you might die from a heart attack? I never said that. Thomas, I'm not sure where you're getting your information, but that totally does not apply. Okay. What do you guys think so far? Now, I'm going to do one of the feathers here before I run out of time. That's right, Thomas. I was just making a reference to Tennessee Titans, how shocked I would be. Thomas, I was only joking. I'm just saying it would be a big shocker. Thank you for caring, Thomas. Okay. We need a light, medium, and dark red. Thomas, I'm glad you're enjoying your book. Okay. Now, we've got to be real picky on these feathers. So I've got a dark and a medium red here. And as soon as I find the light red, I can continue. Oh, there we go. John, you're trying hard when you draw. I think I messed up on them and I get frustrated. John, I think you need to relax. Okay. So this feather right here, I'm going to start on my dark, medium, and light red. So here's my dark. Here's my medium. Now you got to watch out for those little gaps. John, you've got to relax when you draw and do your backgrounds. All right. And then my lightest red. John, art should not cause you stress. Melinda's. Glad to see ya. Psalm number 14. All right. And then back to my darkest red. and then my lightest. Now, this calls for a medium red in this area here, but because it's so dark, I'm going to use my light red. Okay, kitty, thank you. Sure, Thomas, you can send me a picture. You've got my email now. Okay, back to my medium. And let's get the rest of these feathers here up top. Now, I'm going to pop a little bit of Payne's Gray in there. And that way that'll give us a background. John, Thomas, like I said earlier, I was just saying it rhetorically. It was just an expression of speech. All right, let me pull out. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So I use different types of red, blue, white, and gray colors to see if it would work on the picture. I'm sorry, John, I don't understand your question. Are you talking about that I've used pencil and marker? Is that what you mean? Okay. Payne's Gray. Now I'm going to use it right next to the spine. Yeah, I use scratch paper and I swatch different colors to see which one I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to use this Payne's Gray very lightly right next to that spine. Just to give it a little bit of that depth and dimension. Everybody see how I'm using that Payne's Gray to dirty up this feather a little bit? I'm going to finger blend that briefly. And then I'm going to use my red, my medium red, and I'm going to blend this in better. But notice the streaks of the feather. All right, let's take a look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Now, one more little thing I'm going to do with my red, and then I'm going to move on. On this feather up here, I'm going to put red on the tip. The rest of the feather will be done in a different color. All right. Now, check this feather. Same thing. Tip only in red. All right, we'll get back to that later. Check it out. Any questions? Okay. Let's work on this little guy. Now, as you can tell, I filled in the background and I used my multiple colors of my black, my dark blue, and my lighter blue. I'm still working on it. Titans winning 9-6. Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to use a darker blue on the edges of our water. Now again, I will do these leaves off camera. But right now, I want to show you what I'm doing with this background. Kitty, what do you mean? Oh, I'm not anything special. Kitty, yes, you are special. We're all special. Carmen, you're going to touch up your feathers? Now, we have the darker blue to the right. Somebody tell me why this blue to the right is darker. Kitty, we are all special in our own way. Guys, why is my blue darker to the right? Kitty, you don't have to thank me. Living your life is all about having confidence. Hello, Cherry. Okay. Guys, the reason that the blue is darker to the right and eventually the left is because it's further away from the sunset. Okay, Mamie. And I need you guys to think about stuff like that when you're coloring. See how I'm doing that? Cherry. You're going to want to watch the beginning of the broadcast. I did a flip through of my newest book. It's called Living with Fibromyalgia, Inspirational Quotes and Grayscale Images About Coping with the Symptoms. So I did the flip through. You can check it out if you're interested. Okay. Oh, you've been lurking. So now you decided to unlurk and say hello. Oh, the sun is set and you can't color anymore. Because you like to color outside. Now, check out how this blue darkened on the left and the right is really making this come together. Oh, so now you can bug me. Check out how cool that's looking. Any questions? Look how cool that's looking, guys. All right, let me get a little bit of my dark on this side. Okay, guys, what do you think? All right, let me grab something real quick. Give me a second. All right. I'll continue this tomorrow. We don't have too much more to go. I need to do my leaves. We have one more lantern, the mountains, the beach, and the grass. Isn't that beautiful? I love the shine. Now, before I do that, however, I'm going to take my red and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the blue. And that means that the red on the outer edges is going to be a little bit darker than the red closer to the sunset. And of course that makes sense. Oh, Cherry, you don't have a coloring area? Now, remember what I told you, that if a color is intersected by something or blocked by something, you take that color just a little bit on the other side. Otherwise, it's going to look funny. You use a lap desk and one set of pencils at a time. Oh, I hope you can get a setup going for yourself. All right. Now, I want you to notice how great this is looking with this darker red. It's these little details that make the difference. When my mom passed away last year, I took in her cat. The table is now her feeding station. Oh. How sweet. Okay, now I want you to look at this. And notice our color differences. Both the blue and the red. And what a difference that makes. Guys, don't blow this off. Okay. We have been busy tonight. Okay, Mamie, thank you. Okay, so last night I was showing you how to do these clouds. We did our light, medium, and dark gray. And I told you that the darker gray needs to be at the bottom. And of course you'll see that if I'm on camera. Oh, you love me anyway. Now, notice I'm darker at the bottom here, but I'm getting a little bit lighter as I go up the cloud. And then I'm going dark again. Everybody see that variance in color on our cloud? And coming in light, this is a perfect example of it. Is by coming in light, that leaves me room to then come in and darken and make this the way I want. Now, just be careful that you don't do the exact same thing on all of your clouds. You want the patterns to be different. Otherwise, it's going to look weird. Titans are winning over the Dolphins. Yay. Thank you, John. Ooh, 19-6. Okay. So guys, what do you think about the way these clouds are coming out? John, how much time is left in the game? Now, notice I'm going to come back and do a little darker streak right here. And I'm just going to put a little gray at the top here. Although you'll notice that most of the clouds I'm doing at the bottom third. Okay. Let's see. John, you can color as well as I do. Just follow what I'm teaching you. John, refresh my memory. Do you have a printer? Titans have the ball. 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Woo-hoo! All right, let's get some dark right here next to the mountain. All right, what's my next color on these clouds, guys? Excuse me. Oh, no printer. The church that you go to has a printer. Okay. What's my next color, guys? What's my next color? On the clouds. Squeak. Nope, I just did gray, kitty. Nope, not white. If they weren't storm clouds, it would be white. I'm using it right now, guys. Black. That's right, Cherry. I didn't finish the black on the lower clouds. See how I'm putting this black in the middle of my gray? Don't forget to turn your pencil. Here, look at this. You can see where I've ended the black. It makes a big difference. John, of course you can use the printer from church. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if they're already letting you do it. Miss Stephanie, good night. I'm on for another 40 minutes. Now, I want these clouds very turbulent. That's the whole idea. Cherry, get yourself a new coloring station. Oh, I need some dark blue in here too. Okay. Okay, let me pull out. Check it out. All right. Let's get these flowers in her hair. Sorry for the movement. Now, my flowers below are pink and our red. So I'm going to put a similar color in the flowers up here. Remember how I've told you, if you have a lot going on your page, you want to stay somewhat consistent with your color scheme. I'm actually going to take my eraser and clean up these flowers a little bit. Okay, Lori, thank you. Okay, Mamie, thank you. Carmen, you hanging with me? Oh, John, you're colorblind. You've been colorblind since you were a kid. I'm so happy when you buy color pencils and markers, they have the name on them. Oh, there you go. Or I'd be out on the coloring part. John, was this something that you were born with, or did it happen, or? Okay, Carmen, you're hanging in. Carmen, do you like how this piece is turning out? You friggin' love it. Okay, tell me how you really feel. When it happened, ILene, I was 8 years old. I had a big fall at the zoo, fell in a lion pen, and 3 lions were smelling your blood, okay? The trainers pulled them back so they wouldn't eat you alive. Oh, wow. Okay, so the reason I asked, John, is whether you knew, for example, what red was. So in other words, you have memory of colors, right? You got rushed to the hospital, had 52 stitches, brain injury, and you have speech and eye problems since then. Gotcha. Okay, I'm using pink in between, and we're going to blend that. John, how old are you? Okay, now check out this pink. $44. Okay. John, were you able to go to school okay and keep up with your classes? Guys, look how beautiful these flowers look. Now, check out how I'm blending this pink. Oh, Carmen, that's funny. It's raining again. Must be this page. I'll tell you, it's been raining on and off here in Tennessee. It just is not quitting. I went to regular school. You were in special ed classes. I was upset that I wasn't in regular classes like everyone else. But I did have a few friends from school. But now I'm a talker. I have more friends now. Oh, that's good. John, what's that mean you're a talker? Okay, gold. And then a little bit of our light brown. Well, John, I'm really glad you found my group. Okay, let's pop out and take a look at this. Isn't that beautiful? So, John, you learned that if you want friends, you need to socialize with people. And now I like to talk a lot to everyone that you get a chance to. Cool. Okay. Let's pop over to our mountain. Who remembers what I did with the last mountain? Cherry, you're right. These storm clouds do look like they're popping off the page. That was the idea. Okay, Mamie, welcome back. Mamie, you were gone for a long time. Is everything okay? Is Keith okay? Well, John, this is a good group for you to be in. All right, Carmen. Brown at the very top, light green, dark green. And I'm using a different brown than I used the last time. Well, John, I'm glad that you're here as well. All right, here's our brown. Oh, Mamie, your husband's getting ready for bed. He lets the dogs out at bedtime. Willow was being stubborn and would not go out for him, so I had to let her out. Gotcha. Okay, here's our brown. I'll tell you what, I'd like to take every bully that I encounter and just smack them. I don't know where people learn bullying. Oh, your father was a high school teacher. Okay, here's my light green. And then a darker green. Now, I haven't blended this stuff yet, so it looks weird. Laura, you taught college for 4 years. Amazing that there were still bullies at that level. Okay, I'm going to go with a darker green yet. Hold on here. Well, you do know that bullies are weaker people than the people that they bully, right? they do it to make themselves feel better. Okay, darker green yet. And Lori, you're exactly right. Bullies bully because they're intimidated many times. It's an insecurity thing. And the problem is when people react to it, that's just eggs them on. I had a bully one time that used to like to follow me down the school hallway, and she'd kick me in the back of the knees trying to get me to fall. And I finally had enough of it one day, and I turned around and I grabbed her shirt, by the top of her neck and slammed her up against the lockers. And I told her if she ever did that again, I'd beat the you-know-what out of her. And I told her, I think you really want to rethink this. She didn't bother me from that point on. And then another one of my bullies, oh yeah, as soon as you stand up to people. And then another one of my bullies, I happened to go back to the area where I went to high school, and I went to the grocery store, and she was a clerk there. And at the time, I was going to engineering school. Her name was Mary Bacon. I always remember that name, unfortunately. I said, "Oh, Mary, how are you doing? What are you doing these days?" And we chit-chatted a little bit, and I said, "Yeah, I'm going to engineering school." Now, I don't look down on people that are store clerks at all, but the point was that she spent so much time being a bully and being mean to people that she didn't do anything decent in high school and ended up in a dead-end job. Okay, now notice that I'm taking this green and I'm putting it over this yellow. So Carmen, your mom told you to defend yourself, so one day she showed me, she shoved you into a window frame that opened inward, and I shoved her across the desk and said, "You're messing with the wrong one." And like you, she finally left you alone. Absolutely. See, that's the thing, Carmen. As soon as those bullies are confronted, they fold like paper in rain. Okay. Now, check out how I'm using the various greens here. I use 3 instead of 2. And I'm going to come in with a darker brown and add that to the brown that I've already put on here. Honestly, what it boils down to, guys, if you're getting bullied, you just call them out on it. John, you don't still get bullied, do you? Okay, check out our green and our brown. 2 shades of brown. Your son was bullied and bullied and bullied, and finally I looked at the principal and said, "Since you can't do your job, my son will defend himself." And he said if that happens, he would be suspended. And you said to him, "Oh yeah? Try me, I will have your job." I know, that's the thing that irks me, is that when you defend yourself against a bully in school, they punish the person that's physically defending themselves. All right, guys, check it out. Okay, One more thing, and I've got time for this. Okay, Thomas. I'm going to take a light blue and I'm going to put it in between the clouds. ILene, I was in the coin community on YouTube, and yes, ma'am, I was bullied by some of them. And I cried and cried, and I left YouTube for a little bit and wanted to see if there was an art show on YouTube here, and I found you. Guys, don't take bullying personally. I know it's hard. Cyberbullying is a whole different animal. People hide behind their computers. Gee, Carmen, are you excited about your book? Honestly, guys, if somebody's bothering you with cyberbullying, you just ignore them. They can't physically touch you. Oh, Cherry, it's my new book on fibromyalgia. Living with fibromyalgia. I did a flip through at the beginning of the program. "50 inspirational quotes and grayscale images about coping with symptoms of fibromyalgia." Maggie did the cover for me. Carmen just bought the PDF from me. Now, I'm going to do the other blue part off camera. because I've got about 3 minutes here. But I wanted to give you an idea here how this is going to look. Isn't that beautiful? I still have a little bit to do at the bottom, a little bit of tweaking, and then I can call this piece done. All right, so we worked on this project. We worked on Come Home to Color. We worked on my book, The American Indian Jubilee. Good grief, we got a lot done. And I did a flip through real quick of this book. I'm really proud of this book, guys. All right. Calling it an evening. Yay! Titans won 31-12. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Yes, I covered black into one of the vines. That's because I have black in the feathers. So, Carmen, sit tight on your vines until I get there. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Love you guys. Love on each other. That's what our group is known for. And I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Now, I have 3 favors to ask you. This is so important to me. If you appreciate what I do, please do these things. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, please share this broadcast to your timeline on Facebook. And number 3, if you color any of my images from one of my books, please share it to the other groups that you belong to on Facebook. Especially this book, Living with Fibromyalgia. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the evening. I'm going to go stuff my face. Thomas, you are most welcome for your book. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Take care, guys. Bye.